So, POAP Inc COO Isabel, she had posted a tweet on Friday announcing the partnership between POAP Inc and QR company Flowcode. So, for those who have not heard of Flowcode before, they are described as an offline to online company that builds direct connections for brands and consumers, and they enable contactless connection with speed, security, and ease. So, there is this Yahoo Finance article that this links to, and basically, what this is talking about, it just goes in depth on the partnership, really. There's going to be a link in the description if you wish to read it, but I'm just going to talk about what it's saying and what this could mean for POAP. So, one of the big problems with POAP currently is being able to easily distribute them at scale. It's kind of like what we were talking about earlier with Secret Word, how it's great to be able to easily give out your POAPs, but there's a lot of faults in the system for that. There's a lot of attack vectors there. A heavily poached POAP gets nearly all of its value removed, if you ask me. And is it really proof of attendance if anyone could just mint it, right? So why would an event organizer even continue to place utility in that POAP if they know that they're not actually rewarding their audience, and etc., etc., etc.? Well, there have been a few methods used in the past to figure out large-scale distribution. So a lot of us are familiar with the secret word method. And again, just about as many of us understand how that has a lot of problems. Secret phrases, they're fun, but they're high risk. And there's plenty of cases where, again, that secret word, it gets out. The event goers are not able to receive their POAP for an event that they actually did attend. And because people who didn't attend sucked up all the mint links, well, now you kind of have a bad taste in your mouth as the event organizer and the event goer. And then even having a static QR code being used in the past, if that QR code gets made public, and like trust me, it's like basically destined to happen when you're at scale. The same situation is going to happen where, again, those mint links, they're going to get sucked up by the poachers who are not at the event. And so you can have all these problems where, hey, people aren't going to like it. The event organizer may not want to use POAP in the future, things like that. Now, there have been some other methods that have come out, like the Magic POAP QR dispenser, and it's been pretty nice, but it's still in beta, and it does need some polish and features added to it in order for it to be usable en masse. But really, this is where Flowcode comes in. So Flowcode allows for the dynamic QR codes in a wide variety of ways. So on their website, which I'm going to go ahead and flip over to that. So it just describes the different ways that their technology has been used. And really the one that sticks out to me, so there's a bullet point. It is right in here. I can't really see it, y'all, but it's right here. I'm going to highlight it for you. There we go. All right, so it says, quote, integrate QR codes with TV campaigns. Flowcode is the only QR platform designed for TV, CTV, and digital video. And really what this tells me is that their tech is ready for larger scale scanning, which is exactly what POAP Inc has been looking for. So this partnership, if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. And so there's a picture in the Yahoo article. I'm going to go ahead and flip back to that. Can't really see it. There we go. All right, so there's this picture right here. And let me talk about it. So it's demonstrating what's happening here. So at this venue, the American rapper Kevin Gates, he was having a concert, and during it, the Flowcode QR was projected onto the wall, and people, they scanned the code with their phone, and then they were presented with a POAP for attending the live event. And so here's the thing about this. People understand what to do when they're shown a QR code. And remember that you can reserve a POAP to an email address if you so choose. So plenty of people who scanned that code had no idea they were even interacting with the blockchain at all. That's how seamless this really was. And being able to use this at scale tech is a great way for newcomers to be onboarded into not only the POAP ecosystem, but in the Web3 as well. And the statistics in this article state that 90% of the codes claimed at this event, they were actually claimed by newcomers to crypto. So that's pretty cool. I like to hear I like to hear things that allow people to really jump into this ecosystem. And when you think about it too, there's a lot of neat stuff that this tech allows event organizers to do as well. So with these dynamic codes, as it states on their website, you're able to access some metrics that allow for real-time data on consumer engagement and preferences. And this could do things like let the event organizers know who's scanning their codes and when. It gives them the opportunity to analyze their event from a statistics standpoint, which I know for me is pretty fun to do sometimes. And things like this can give more confidence to not only the organizer, but also the user scanning the QR code, because they know that they're going to be getting a valuable asset, and at least once more people understand what's going on, you know? And it's not being stolen by bad actors, I guess you could say. And I want to take out, pardon me, I want to take a moment to really think about a few scenarios where this tech could be really useful. And so again, I'm going to go ahead and swap back to it here. A real life concert where you have a whole bunch of attendance, you throw it up on the wall, you scan it, and there you go. Maybe instead of using something like an IYK device, maybe you just have your QR code on a little cardboard printout, and you scan that, and there you go. Now you don't even have to worry about having this button that uses the NFC technology in order to send it out. Maybe more people are going to be more confident of that, because you know, I really like the IYK devices, but I have had experiences where I present my IYK card to them saying, hey, like, scan for my POAP. And people are like, oh, no, 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 I'm not scanning that. And you're kind of like, what? All right, man. But it is what it is. Maybe a QR code, somebody will be more willing to scan that. Or even, you know, we're going to talk about it later. Something like a token proof. You know, they use a QR code to scan you into an event, and then you're also able to use that in order to get your POAP later as well. You know, it's the same thing. These QR codes are super useful for being able to just scan in and get your stuff. And even with this, you're able to get metrics. So there's a wide variety of things that you can do. Again, I've already stated, like, yeah, you can see when they scanned it in, like maybe even where they are. You know, if you have a QR code, you might be able to say, hey, this QR code is in this location, and you're going to know, hey, like, you know, like, this location's doing really well, this location is not doing really well. Maybe we need to do something to fix the presentation for the POAP here. Things like that. So there's a wide variety of things that this is going to allow the event organizers to do. And I also want to kind of throw it at you this way. So you know how Batman, he has this utility belt and it has all of its gadgets in it. Well, this is another gadget that's going to be added to the POAP issuer utility belt. But what are your thoughts on this partnership to help distribute POAPs at a large scale? And I would really like to hear your thoughts down below. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. Really appreciate you doing that for me. If you liked what you saw, maybe you should hit like. Maybe you should hit subscribe, who knows. If you want to see the full show that this segment came from, you want to click here now. Thanks so much for stopping by, everyone. This is Mr. Mojo, signing out.